Pinehurst Church. (1934). Reverend Howard E. May. You still get in contact with the family. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. Little outhouse. No camping. Better look inside. It's a cool little church. Looks like there probably was a bell, possibly a bell up top at one point. Now, once upon a time, folks would have been, I suppose, a handful of folks would be here for church on Sunday. And I thought I'd take an opportunity to go do a gear overview of all the gear I'm taking up into the Sawtooth range. I've got everything right here in my bag, and my backpack weighs about 25 pounds. Now, the first thing I'm taking is a Smith & Wesson M&P 40, and that has the flat nose hard cast 1000 FPS bear ammo with it. So that's for bear defense. Now over here I'm using the Z-Packs backpack. This is the Z-Packs Arc Light, and that weighs about 19 ounces. Pretty much the lightest backpack I can find. Now for sleeping, you've got the Thermarest. This is not the X-Therm Max, but this one's good for 3 seasons, and for the Arctic I'll be using the X-Therm Max. And then I've got 2 48-ounce canteens for water, the buck knife right here, and this could come in handy for all kinds of uses. Here's the bear banger kit. We got black, brown, and possibly grizzly here in Idaho. The grizzlies is further up north. But here's a nice little bear banger pack. Some flares and some just bang. That all goes in the category of wildlife defense. Along with that, there is also a bear mace, and that one's really more for cats more than anything. These straps go with the cot. I'll show that in a second. And then a small bit of paracord. This is the Garmin InReach Mini 2, and I've got the SOS button on there in case things, an accident happens or something along those lines. Now down here is the cot. Up in the Arctic, you're gonna have to sleep on a cot to get yourself up off of the ground. So this is the Helionox ultralight cot with the thermarest pad on top. So that is everything for the exterior of the pack. Like I said, this pack is very lightweight, 25 pounds, right in that ballpark. There's no zippers on it up here. It's just a Velcro, and then you've got everything inside. So most of my stuff I'm trying to bring into a Ziploc bag out of weight purposes. So these are the small items. I'll go over those real quickly. First of all, you've got the toothbrush. This is a bamboo toothbrush cut in half and then holes drilled in it. 2 lighters for fire. There's also some matches. These are Bigfoot Bushcraft fire plugs, and you just break these in half, and they puff up, and excellent for starting the fire even in the rain. Here I've got a couple of floss as well as some toothpaste tablets and multivitamin. Now I'm not taking any food. There's a few towels. These are for a replacement for toilet paper or just for cleaning up. You get them wet, they puff right up into a nice towelette, and that covers it for this little bag. Next one here, water filter, triple stage water filter from Survivor Filter. And all I have for sustenance is 48-ounce canteen water bottles and a water filter. And the multivitamin. Multivitamin should keep me moving. Here's a small chamois. This is for drying out the tent or anything that gets wet. I cut it down to a smallest size possible for weight purposes. And in here, got the New Testament. By the way, thank the Lord for the beautiful, beautiful mountains here at church. New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. And you can see nice and small. Very first page is Matthew, and the last page is the last of Proverbs. I've got maps right here to go all the way from Atlanta to Stanley. That's 50 miles. 1 field note journal for taking notes while I go. And then this is a concealed weapons permit that goes over here with the firearm. 2 USB cables for charging SD cards, because those go with for the GoPro that I'm recording on right now. 32 gigabyte SD cards. I got 9 or 10 of them, so about 320 gigabytes of video that I can record. Next one is just a first aid pack right here, and I've chopped it down as small as possible. One, it's about empty, it's going to be refilled, don't worry. Saline, that goes with my contacts. I've got a pair of glasses in case contacts aren't working. Here is squirrel nut butter, and to save weight, this is going to come off. I just wanted to show what's in the pack. This is anti-chafe, so any place where the skin's getting irritated from too much hiking, slap a little bit of this on and good to go. So make sure I throw this out. And then it's just a first aid pack. I've got some Advil. These are all the first aid items for my tent and sleeping bag, a little bit of super glue just in case, some insect sting relief, a little bit of you know, first aid cream, a few band-aids, and gauze. Here is a little bit of moleskin and Leukotape P. Leukotape P, and I've taken that off and just slapped it onto some wax paper just for weight issues. Now, this as well as the moleskin are both great for any blisters that might happen before you start getting one. Get that Leukotape P on, and you might never have a blister. So that covers it for the little first aid kit here in the Ziploc bag. One small shovel that's very lightweight, 16 grams, and this is just for digging some holes in case the you know, time to use the restroom. I do have a whistle as well that could go in the animal defense section, and an ultrapod. This is a nice ultralight tripod that I can put my GoPro on, and in case I want to get some nice still shots. Tripods there. A very, very luxury item that I shouldn't be using because it fulfills the desires of the flesh, what my ears want to hear, and but I brought some music. And the headlamp, this one's rechargeable from, you know, the USB cable right here, as well as a very nice bright flashlight, the Phoenix UC35, and again chargeable with that USB. The next one here is a nice pump that'll pump up my air mattress. Here in Idaho, I can just blow the air mattress up, and but up in the Arctic, you can't do that because you'll feel the thermarest full of ice from your breath. So you got to use a pump. It also double function as an excellent lantern that I can hang from the top of my tent. And diving deeper into the bag, the rest of the items here, we have the Z-Packs duplex tent. Just over a pound, and man, that is an excellent tent. I love the Z-Packs backpack, tent, and sleeping bag because they're so lightweight. This is a very lightweight item as well. 1 pound for the coat. It's unfortunately old Jeff Bezos, but it was the lightest one I could find. 35 bucks right there. And the pair of socks, because it does get close to freezing, if not below freezing, at the nights up here in the mountains. So this is the REI Flex Light chair, and 1 pound right there, but I have a chair that I can actually sit down on. One, I don't know what they call these, baklava over the face. Again, a night item in case the head gets cold. Now, I'm a very luxurious sleeper, and I have a large sized pillow as well as the regular sized head pillow. Other than that, we've got the Icebreaker merino wool base layer. One, again, that's for sleeping at night, and we're going beyond into the land of luxury here, but the Sawtooth wilderness does get cold. All right, also the Goal Zero Venture 35 battery pack. Now, I'm not bringing the solar panel. It's an extra pound, and I think this can get me all the way through the 50 miles. So big battery pack that powers the pump, the speaker, headlamp, flashlight, the Garmin InReach Mini, and the GoPro that's of course that I'm filming with. And the last thing down here, we have the Z-Packs quilt. This is a 10 degrees Fahrenheit quilt. Weighs, again, just over a pound, and no zipper on it. So very nice. How there's just no zipper here. I love it. And It doesn't go down the side of you like a traditional sleeping bag does. It goes down your back, so the sleeping bag goes to the front of you like this, and that opening goes right down your spine. So there's no need for a zipper, and that's how the quilt works versus the sleeping bag. Still got a nice pocket down here for your feet, and I just can't believe how feather light this sleeping bag is. Love it. So that is all the gear for the 50-mile hike through the Sawtooth Wilderness, and possibly 100-mile if it turns into a round trip. But for now, I'm headed off, headed up into the mountains here, and gonna spend some time with just me and God. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for some beautiful footage from up here in these wonderful mountains. God bless. Namaste. See you soon. That's poison ivy. This one too.